Hey everyone, it's Mike with It's Pittsfield Tonight. I'm going to jump right into it, and I'm going to pick up with the topic of our upcoming interviews with some of our city councilor candidates for this year's election and one of our incumbent city councilors. So this week's interviews will be our at-large city councilor Yuki Cohen, candidate for Pittsfield at-large city council Brandon Maurer, and candidate for at-large city council Karen Kalinowski. So this week got crazy with scheduling. I was on the phone with Yuki Cohen today. We had a good conversation, but her schedule and my schedule, both of us had things that came up, and we had to reschedule for Wednesday morning. So I will get that video out either Wednesday night, or if it gets late, I usually like putting them out in the morning, which is kind of weird because it's Pittsfield Tonight. But morning seems to be the best time for everyone. So, but anyway, that's coming up, and then I believe Friday with Brandon, I'm going to call Brandon and confirm. We did a text back and forth. I know he said Thursday he's got a basketball game for his son, I believe, and I hope it wasn't daughter. I believe son. So, wait, hang on. I'll read the text. Let me make sure. Thursday night, he is coaching his nephew's. Oh, he's coaching his nephew's basketball team. So I'm going to try to schedule a Friday. So Brandon's coaching his nephew's basketball team Thursday. Other than that, I think we'll be good on Friday, and I will get up with Karen if she is available this weekend. So it was just juggling schedules, and with this pandemic and everything's crazy. So I did receive a few messages. I don't even want to go over the topic of them specifically, the individual ones, but I guess what I just want to address, like, I get that in Pittsfield, our political system here has been these cliques and groups, and I've participated in it myself. When I came back and I volunteered, and when I say I participated, I volunteered for a campaign, and I gotta tell you, it was like the first debate I went to, it was during the primaries for that year, so 2015, I believe, yes. It was the mayoral election and city council and school committee. So that was still 2 years. No, that was for the first 4-year term. Every mayor up prior to that, including the incumbent Dan Bianchi, was still 2-year terms. So anyway, but when I went to that first debate, I instantly was like, what's going on? And the people I was with the campaign said, no, we sit on this side. And I was confused by that because elections I had been involved in other states, it was not like this. And here it was very divided, very split, very this side against that side. And that mentality, I think, has been here for decades. And I don't want to be part of that. I don't think that helps. I want to break the cliques up. I hate these gangs and cliques. I hate bullies. I can't stand it. I cannot stand bullies. And when you see political allies like that, it's a red flag because you shouldn't be seeing that. You know, I get that from a legislative point of view, you got to wheel and deal if you're a state rep, or I should say a U.S. rep, or maybe even a state rep. You've got to be able to wheel and deal, negotiate to get things done for your district. Local politics is a different thing, and when you see the cliques, it's bad. So, and I get that mentality's been here. It's been here for ever, decades and decades, since the 50s, and it really has. But I won't be part of that. I just don't want to. I see that picking sides just continues hurting just the community. It continues the same of what we have, and I don't think anybody wants that anymore. So I'm open to talking to and working with anyone that's either running for city council or is an incumbent and give them a fair and honest interview and access to this platform. I truly believe the biggest problem we have in Pittsfield is voter apathy. You know, if you're unhappy with the city government we have, look at how few people vote in the elections. So the challenge really is to get the public involved. And I don't care who you're voting for. If the public is involved and we have a good voter turnout, whatever the outcome is the outcome. And that's what the majority of the city wants, then great. But we have to do something about the voter apathy. And these feuds that we've seen, this side against that side, I think that's encouraged voter apathy. I've had friends of mine say to me, Mike, what's it matter? It's, it's a two-headed coin. It's all the same. Nothing's ever going to change around here. And I've heard that so many times that was part of my decision to say, you know what, maybe they're right. Maybe I've picked sides and done this and done that, when the point is to break up all the gangs and all the cliques and have just people who are just there to represent their constituents in their ward, or if they're at large, their constituents throughout the city. And if you're the mayor, obviously, you're the department head of the city. So the only way to do that is to be fair and open, and that's what I'm going to do. So I appreciate the concern of some people, and I know some of the people that sent me messages are people that have followed me since day one. Don't worry. I'm not going to all of a sudden say, I just took a job with here or there, and, for one, I'm not that important. Nobody would, I think, offer me a job. Two, I'm not that kind of person. That's not why I do this. So nothing's going to change in my motive to doing this. And when I say I don't have an agenda, I mean I don't have an agenda as far as, like, I'm not looking for a job in City Hall. I'm not looking for some kind of favor or something. I don't have that kind of agenda. My agenda is, let's just break up the cliques in Pittsfield, and I guarantee things will get better. So that's it on that topic, which that was long enough. Another part I want to talk about, and many of you might have seen the post I made about the trash today. That's something that, why we talk about it, gets brought up, and it's usually something horrible. One quick thing, like the last time, pay as you throw, and which everybody was like, what are you talking about, in the middle of a pandemic? And then that was it. No more discussion, no more, maybe we should continue this discussion through the community, no more reminders, no more, pub PSAs. There should be some kind of, because here's the thing, a toter system will work, period. There's a lot of different ways you can implement it. You can make different size toters available. You can have sticker programs that if it's a senior citizen and they can't bring the toter to the curb, that the trash collector will come and get it. And there's color-coded stickers that they use for that. These things, squirrels and raccoons and all of them will not eat their way through those, I can promise you. When I used mine in North Carolina, you want to talk about squirrels? Raleigh is the city of oaks. You'll never see squirrels like you've seen there. It's unreal. It's unreal. And I think it's because of the oak trees. The acorns are everywhere. And because of that, you see hawks everywhere too. Everywhere throughout the city. But anyway, that shouldn't be a concern of people. And it's organized, I'm telling you. It looks so much better. It reduces so much litter. I think we should look at it. A pay-as-you-throw system, you know why that's bad, or why a lot of people think that's bad, including myself? Because we're at our tax levy ceiling, okay? Proposition 2.5 says that by law they can't tax more than 2.5% per thousand. So we're at the tax levy ceiling. You're paying in your taxes for trash. If they privatize that and move that over here, and now it's pay as you throw, do you think your taxes are going down? No. They struggle now to come up with creative ways to get more tax revenue, because we're one of 5 communities out of 351 that are at our levy ceiling. That's not a good place to be. So it's not a matter of, oh, we'll go to a pay-as-you-throw system and it's fair, but you're still paying what you're paying now already. You're just getting billed extra. That's why I'm against it. We can figure out a system that works. We're a small community. Toter system needs to be looked at. They're better. They reduce litter throughout the city, which that alone saves money. They're more organized and clean looking. Trash day in certain parts of the city is just awful. And a lot of it is trash from crows and squirrels and animals. And it's because they're open loose bags or containers without a lid. And I get some people said, well, the lids get lost, the garbage men. I get all that. That happens, but the toters, that it won't happen with. It won't. And if something goes wrong with them and they break, you just call and they'll come out and give you a new one. So anyway, we need to look at that, or look at options, because it's a mess on trash day, and it's always trash day somewhere in the city, and it's a mess. Certain parts of the city worse than others. So, all right, so that's it for now. All the interviews coming up, and it's going to be a busy week, so that's what happened. But nice weather also coming up. The temperature seems to be getting better each day as the week goes on. So, all right, that is truly it for now, and I will catch y'all in the next day or two.